After the Great Depression of 1929, composers could generally go down one of two paths. Either you would look into the abyss and go to the dark side and have your music question its very existence, or you could use your music to cheer the nation up and be part of that common endeavour. And Copland in the 30s, and with his 3 populist ballets based on the Midwest, did exactly that. Let's have a look at the language of the 4 dance episodes from Rodeo to see what makes it so accessible. First of all, in Buckaroo Holiday, you've got a jauntiness, a sort of offbeat rhythm in the piano. And yes, he uses an orchestral piano, which is a very sort of Copland sound. And later, you've got the thwack of a bass drum. Just pretend my left hand is that drum. And these wonderful sort of playful rhythmic games between the drum and the rest of the orchestra. And another element are the triadic harmonies. You've just heard them, in fact, in the excerpt I've played. Triads are the prime colours of music, and if we go to the opening of the Chorale Nocturne, he uses them in a very sort of blockish, obvious way. It's almost too simple, isn't it? But what he does with his harmonies is anything but simple. It's deceptive, in fact. And I love this magical colouring that he gets in the Saturday Night Waltz. Just listen to this. He's doing this. He's, again, very triadic harmonies here. This is the clarinet just wafting around as if improvising, and then they go like this. Absolutely beautiful to go from there to, isn't it? It's so nice. And finally, he uses folk song and folk dance so very effectively. And in the case of a Western ballet, you can expect cowboy ballads and barn dances. In Saturday Night Waltz, you get a complete quote, which is quite unusual, in fact, of a cowboy ballad, which is Old Paint, the colour of a horse. Actually, it's going between 6/8 and 3/4. It's rather cunning. So beneath that simplicity is a very clever mind that's working. And let's go to Hoedown to finish. The bit you're probably all looking forward to. We have the open fifths and the string crossing of typical barn dance fiddle playing. It's so unpretentious and unshowy, isn't it? And that's why the language is so direct and accessible. And yes, it cheered everybody up in that era post-depression in the 1930s, and it continues to cheer us up now.